All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to November 4th, 2021. Welcome to the Morning Brew, where we give the fire setups. I hope you guys enjoyed the setups we gave yesterday all week. We've been having an amazing week so far. Um, Earnings have been dismal for the most part. I'm so excited for today. What's the best thing to do? Let's just dive in. Let's just share some screens here. So if you've been following, what we do here is we basically look. I'm just giving you share my fire trades. If you guys want to follow, there's a lot to learn here. This information is all for free. Um, However, we're just giving setups, beautiful setups. I am using the 15-minute time frame. Now, it's just patterns, recognitions, order flow, nothing, no triangles, none of any of that stuff. Just order flow, looking for the opportunities where they lie. Every day is a new setup. I do the follow up in the afternoon at 12 o'clock. So yesterday after the Fed spoke, there was amazing setups. We gave them pre-market. I hope you guys enjoyed and your accounts turned green. It's an amazing feeling, and I just like to share that. All right, so we have 2 more days for the week, and we have some that went, some failed. Let's get going. Like I said earlier, earnings has been a little bit dismal. The pattern that I recognize in earnings has been that they've been taking stuff down and then it's been going up. And this is the good companies, right? So there's been Moderna, I think, guided down, which is weird. They said that they make more money in insurance claims than they do with selling to the government. So why would they do that? And then Roku guided down, which was weird as well. However, yesterday when I saw something in the afternoon, I did notice that they were selling stock. And sure enough, I did a little research, and it was the CEO that sold. What was it? He sold quite a bit of his Roku stock. So again, always look at price. Price doesn't lie. We saw it in the tape. We saw it in the tape, so it kind of give you a little heads up. And so playing earnings this season has been a little bit, like I said last week, if you watched the videos, I said it's been a little bit hard to play the earnings. It's better to wait. It's better probability to wait and see how it reacts the next day. There's other moves you can make and better plays. All right, so let's dive in. So E-minis. We had a monster rally here. We gave this trade. We're going to open at 46.58. We closed at 40.62. We're going to open up right in that range right there, XPX. Let's go in and let's go into the all right, so overall for my daily guys, my daily traders here, I'm going to give you the setup for the XPX and where we're at. So yesterday, we're still ripping. We're still in an upward cycle now. This is the daily XPX, NDX, and Russell here. So we are still going higher. So upward cycle, MACDs are still rolling, still has a little bit more juice. Now, what I said is that it's a higher probability if you get into when the MACD start breaking, we are getting into lower probability zone. It doesn't mean that it cannot go higher. It probably will go higher. I think we have a probably date with 4,700, right? And I'll share that with you. I probably think we're probably gonna 4671 is gonna be in short term in the next couple of days. I think we probably hit that 4,700 probably by Thanksgiving. Maybe. All right, Nasdaq was ripping hard, and Russell took off early, gave a heads up. So we are still ripping higher on the dailies. Now, what does that transfer? Because again, we're looking for higher probability trades. So on the S&P yesterday, we set this up nicely. High five to everyone that took that trade. That was a beautiful setup. This is what we like to see. This is the way we trade here on the Morning Brew. Is we wait for the 50, MACD's bounce, zero bounce here, bounce off the 50, broke the previous day's highs, and boom, off to the races. If you watch the video from the market pulse, you'll see that's exactly what the setup was, and we actually called it in the morning. That's probably going to go to 46.60. Boom. Just reading the charts and actually understanding order flow. So there we go. I would not take the trade right now. It can go higher. However, it's a lower probability trade. We're far away from the 50, and the MACDs are probably coming. It's already started. We like to catch the moves in the beginning, not towards the end. Can it go higher? Absolutely. It becomes a lower probability trade. Now, what could happen? It can probably pull back and hit the highs of yesterday, which is around 46.35. Okay, and it could swing higher. If it does, and this pulls back, even though we don't have the zero bounce, this could be the second wind. So again, better probability, not as good as this one, but if you want to take a little nibble, you can. But I would do is probably roll up. So if you lock in some gains, roll up with the profits and see if you can grab that move. Usually Fridays, tomorrow's job reports coming out. Usually in the last couple job reports, it's been a little bit dismal. It's been a flat day on XPX. The most important thing we'll be looking at tomorrow is basically, it's a Friday, it's a weekend. Do they sell off or do they hold it? And because it's going to set us up nicely for next week. All right, but that's for tomorrow. Now, NDX again ripped higher. Again, ripped higher. And if we look at the VIX is working its way lower. I stated this yesterday. It's beautiful, bouncing off the 50. Now we are coming to the bottom here. So the VIX are, we like fear dissipating. There was a very robust, as you saw in the market. It's probably going to come up a little bit, which coincides with where we are in the market, which is fine as long as it's going down. But fear is out of the market currently. Now, NDX, I think the market's getting comfortable with the rate staying at this range. So if we stay in this range, it looks like it might go down a little lower. That's why NDX is flying. So again, would want to wait for it to come back. Let us see if it comes back to around 16,000. But we're too far away from there. If this pulls back, bounces off of there, and bounces, that could be a second win. Okay, but it's a lower probability trade. Russell took off early yesterday, took off. It's dying down right now. So again, let it pull back. We had a monster run yesterday. Guys, congratulations if you took that trade, because 23.56 to 24.04, you had a 50-point ripper just yesterday. Just in the morning, we had roughly around a 30 to 40-point ripper. So again, congratulations. I want to see for the setup for this to pull back. Not ideal setup here, how we like to take trades here. Remember, we're looking for the most high probability type of trades. So that's why we only cover all these stocks, because there's always going to be a move. Now, Alphabet, congratulations on this one. Boom. This one was set up nicely. We've been talking about this. I think that Google's probably going to go back up to 3,000. So it looks prime. Yesterday was the key. We set this up, and boom, right at the close, we were talking in my chat room. I was stating this. Hey, this is about to go. Watch it. It's moving, and it is gone. So again, looks like it's dying down. It might be another opportunity to get into this thing, but again, I think 3,000 before tomorrow. Again, we'll see. Amazon, this was beautiful. If you watch the market pulse, this actually happened during that session. Sometimes it does. And basically, this was a monster winner. Hit our levels to a T. Again, Amazon. So let me restate. Amazon, it was not official that they are going to raise Prime, but if they do, if that comes out, then Amazon's probably going to run. So I'm going to load this up. Here's Amazon. Amazon hit our levels to a T. We have this 33.95. Again, it's pulling back. We're not getting into it, and let it pull back. It might have another runner again, so let it pull back. Not the time to get in. Most people locked in profits, mostly our guys, and let it come in. So again, it might be another setup here. Let it pull back. Again, we're going to have this high up here of 33.95, which is 4,000, pretty strong. And let's see if it can get through. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, or next week. But again, this is a setup. Tesla, it's moving. All right, so Tesla, I guess the deal with Hertz is about to be finalized, and I don't know, but it's going. Again, pre-market, it gapped up. We saw this going. We called this out too. This might have a date with what, 1250, 1251. See how it reacts up there. If it takes 1251, it's got 1272, and then it's got 1291. And it might happen by tomorrow, hopefully. Not hopefully. That's what I'm suspecting. Now, Tesla's a little funny. If you study the premiums, you'll notice that the market maker took out the premiums last Thursday, and then put them back in 10 minutes before the close. So if you're trading options on this, be careful. He is funny with the premiums. I noticed it yesterday as it was going up, he was taking premiums out. So just know market makers playing a little funny game with the premiums. So don't get caught overpaying for premiums here. Best to kind of watch and see and just put a couple of options on your screen. But it looks like it looks ripper, all-time highs. It looks like it wants to go. It's pulling back nicely. Let's see if it can retest its 1215, 1220, and give us another setup, proper setup for the upside. But yesterday was the setup. As you can tell, MACD bounced off the 50, ran, and boom, home run. All right, ISRG, I think is chilling. It's waiting. I like this. So I pointed out this yesterday. This is the week before we had a nice rally. So is this week we're just probably going to hold and chill. And again, I put this high up here of 365, 363. Watch 365 to get it going. Is it going to happen this week? Probably not. If I'm studying the movements, probably not. Maybe next week. Okay. Chipotle, they took it down. I thought it was going to run, but it's still holding these levels here. Domino's CEO just went on CNBC talking about switching from drones to robotics. What is Chipotle going to do? I don't know. But let's see. We have this right here, 1786, 1795. It looks it's probably going to come back to the 50. And just wait and see. We have some headwinds up on top of 1810. So if it takes that out, it can probably go. All right. Let's move on. MicroStrategy. It's all dependent on Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin is currently having a hard time getting above 64,321. MACDs are rolling down. I like to see Bitcoin roll down a little bit, let it meet the 50 on the daily charts. But again, I say that because watch the BTC chart and watch MicroStrategy. They're going to move in conjunction. So when Bitcoin setups, like I showed you the setups in the other, like in Google and other ones, then I think MicroStrategy is going to have a major runner. Okay, Shopify going. Can this thing get going? Let's see. Shopify, again, broke out yesterday. Nice move. Back to the 50 and gone. So if it can pull back, hit the 50, maybe retest these highs here of 1,500. If it holds that 1,500, then it could probably run. So this is probably a setup maybe for the afternoon. Let's see how it reacts. Netflix, gone. I think Netflix probably is going to retest 700. So again, Netflix has been moving. They announced that they're going to start up with the online platform gaming or something. So that's going to roll out pretty soon. But again, we have this 691 pretty hard, 692 to get it going. Yesterday we had the trade. Not ideal, but it was idea. MACD, not really at the zero, but it ran and took off. Again, 676. If you follow Netflix, these are the levels you need to watch. 676, and then we have the upside. Now that's going to be pretty hard. Just watch it on top. Roku, again, they guided down, and this is what I mean. Yesterday, did somebody know something? Because right at the open, that was today. Yesterday. So let me zoom in here. This was Roku yesterday, right? So did somebody know something? So right off the bat is sold off. And why would you sell off going into an earnings report, right? So that was the CEO selling, I don't know, how many shares of his stock? Yeah, I wrote it down here somewhere. Anyway, he sold quite a bit. And as you can tell in the tape, we saw it. This doesn't happen going into an earnings. Okay, so that was a tape below the 50 and it sold off. They guided down, and again, it might go lower. So watch it here. It needs to break above the 50. All right, we have Nvidia. Nvidia keeps taking off. It's waiting on news. It hit 272. It looks like it's taking off. We had a nice entry yesterday. He didn't have an entry. It was going back up. This was the overnight move, but basically it took out. So again, if you're gonna wait for it to come back up. It's a little overextended from the 50. Let it go. It will come back. It will set up. Just wait for it. We're a little bit further apart. Again, Mercado Libre, we set this up nicely, and this is taking off. Remember, this has fallen from grace, and it looks like it wants to go higher. MACDs are pulling back a little bit. That's fine. Let's see if it can retest that 50 and pull higher. And then we're going to have this level of 1546 on top to watch. Okay, see if it breaks that. All right, Apple, it seems like a play to safety. I did not think this was going to go, but it's going. So we're going to watch it. Let's watch Apple. Again, let me see if I can zoom in here. But Apple is going to go. So again, Apple has this 152 and it can go. Now, next level up on top is going to be 153. Doesn't move that much, guys. So, but if you like to play this type of movement, wait for it to pull back, let it bounce off to 50. It can probably go up to 153, which is around a $1.50, $2 zipper. Okay, oil's pretty simple, 218. We tried 218 to get it going. So, again, 218 that has 228 on top. All right, what do we have? We have Goldman Sachs working his way lower. Goldman. Basically, let me turn the video off. Ooh. All right, Goldman. What do we have on Goldman? Goldman is going up. So Goldman, check it out. So Goldman has this 424 on top. It's holding steady. If it can break up the 50, MACDs are right there. Is it going to go lower? Right? Low. If it goes lower, it goes to 412. Or does it go higher? 421 on top, 424. So watch Goldman, see how it reacts if it stays in here, because the S&P will pull back if this pulls back. So watch Goldman and Apple for how the S&P is going to handle. All right, Affirm going higher. Nice entry yesterday. It keeps going higher. It looks, let's see how it reacts here. It's pulling back maybe for another leg back up. Watch it. It could go back up, or does it break down? Okay. Upstart. I don't know what's going on with Upstart. Not really, just very volatile. They're taking it down, so let it take it down. It looks like it wants to go lower, probably has this 319. It was a hype stock, so is the hype over with? So again, we're going to watch it. All right, Hubspot announced earnings yesterday. They're taking it back up. So again, this is what I like to see. Will they take this one back up after earnings, right? This has been the normal. We saw it in Amazon. We saw it in Netflix. We saw it in Tesla. We saw it in Google. So will they take it back up? Watch 791 and break up the 50 if they start taking it back up. But watch the 50. Zoom. We added this. It looks like it's going to break higher, breaking highs right now. The nice entry was yesterday right there. Let it pull back. If it pulls back, it breaks here and breaks these highs, then that's going to be a nice entry. Now, Booking, these guys destroyed earnings. Their earnings report said that their market in Europe has been increasing. They're doing really, really well. So that's good. They took it back up. It's pulling back pre-market. Let it set up. It's setting up for a nice move. MACD's are telling you weakness. Let it pull back. See how far it pulls back. Maybe this afternoon will give us a nice setup. ServiceNow, it's on the screen. I don't understand this one really. It has monster upgrades of 800, so I'm 100 points up. So I think when it breaks, it's going to go, but they're not taking it up on these earnings. So let me look at the MACDs. The MACDs are right there. They're just kind of holding it, 689. But again, I just have it up here. I have some alerts up here because when it goes, it probably is going to go if it hits those upgrades, right? 800 points. Coinbase announces earnings next week. They're not taking it down. So again, watch it. See if they start taking it up, 345. Look for same like Roku. See of signs if anyone's going to start selling out early. All right. What else do we have here? Let's look at GME. So there's something about GME and blockchain. So I have to dive into that. If you know anything about that, put it on the comments. Let us know. But there's something there. I'm not sure, but GME, again, just watch it. Just rally. But what I really wanted to talk about was Lucid. Now, Lucid, in theory, now they're coming out. And the reason I want to talk about Lucid is going a little higher. We're at $37 currently, 15. It is pulling back on the 15-minute chart. However, we're going up, so it's meeting these demands. Now, the main thing about what I'm talking about Lucid is Rivian announces an IPO next week. So what's going to be their evaluation right now? So if Lucid has an evaluation of, let's say, I don't know, 80 billion, then Rivian has the evaluation of 80 billion. That more likely is going to affect Lucid, and Lucid is going to come up there, and it can probably go up to, or 60 billion, whatever the evaluation is. I think I did the number here, and the evaluation for Lucid is going to be, I think Lucid has, it's around 59 billion. So depends on 80 billion right now. I think that puts Lucid at $56. So again, watch the IPO on Rivian. That could be the play, how to play Lucid. All right, guys, we gave you a lot. You know, hang steady. The moves were yesterday were bangers, bangers, bangers. And again, let's see what moves. We gave you a little bit, not as many as we did yesterday. But again, just hang steady and watch them. We'll do the follow-up in the market post. If you like what I'm laying down, do me a favor, press that like button and subscribe. And stay tuned. God bless, guys, and stay green. I'll see you at the Market Brew at 12 o'clock Eastern Time.